I guess I don't need sharpshooters. I already have a feather on that character. And then I don't need the ranged. Okay, that's good there, I think. And then I need to hit up the Viking for the weapon. All my gear is all over the place. And the cocoon. And I guess I'll pop that and this. Both of those are probably, or might be good, we'll see. Depending on how much crit we need. And then other than that, I guess, since we're committing to this, surely, I'll store the follower gear too, so that way right when I get to hell, I can have my follower gear. And that way, with any luck, I might not have to re-roll or relog. Once we start grinding. Ooh, good call on me. Forgot about these two things as well. I'll leave it. It's gonna be a while before I decide to try to MF at all on something. I think I'll be using a two-hander, so I won't need a shield. I think that's good. Alright. Oh, if only it wasn't so late when I got off. Frickin'. Take a peek at the leveling guide for 70 to 1 hundo. Supposed to have that maxed. I'll probably have to reset these trees a little bit. I don't really need to do single target or other one. We'll figure it out when we're 100. I wish I could have hit 100 before I slept, just so I don't have to, I could have started right on, like, hell. Or whatever. 97. Oh, I just realized I'm doing this without, my, beefy stance on, too. The good thing is it seems like this is like eventually like a skill haste, like more cooldown, which I wonder if that means that attack speed isn't necessary. I haven't looked super into the stats yet. That'd be nice considering we might have to grab all the skill haste nodes on the tree. At least, well, not for this skill, but I think the other skill, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what's stopping you from doing the different builds. Like, are we gated by hero levels for, like, certain things? Or is it gated by gear? Because I'll have a lot of the gear to throw on right away, so... I might be able to jump straight to the... Because there's, like, what, over here on the thing, there's splitting throw for early, then there's orbital for mid-game, and then there's pure blender for mid-game. It's like... I think it does have recommendations, though. It does say hero level 30 plus is preferred for orbital. Huh. I might just try going straight to the, mid-game. Might go straight to just the blender, the pure blender, and see what happens. Oh, I got stunned, I guess. Nice. Probably what I'll do is move around the skills. Oh, we're 99 already, nice. I wasn't even paying attention. We'll move around the skills, we'll try Pure Blender. And see. In worst case, if it's not good, we go back to where I think it's like a blender hybrid with this skill where you like activate blender and then also use this ability, I think. Although I think we take a different different point. I mean, this isn't really that bad. The only bad thing is having to aim at everything. The only bad thing about this. Guess I'm probably not gonna level off this one. Close though. Not bad, though. I mean, granted, I have a lot of gear. I don't know that I'd like Butcher as a first character. Maybe that's what they mean by, like, SSF, it's kinda rough. Maybe they just mean, like, the very start until you get, some gear. Because I will say it was pretty rough until... It was rough until 40, and then I blasted off, but even 1 to 40, I had two Soulforge rings and stuff. I didn't do my clear like normal because I'm just about leveled anyway, so I figured I'd go to where the most density is, which is these bigger platforms. There it is. We're not going to need this whole map anyway. Alright. Might as well clean inventory real fast before we start gear swapping all around. Belt. Oh, actually, that's right. We don't use Sung Lee's, we use Giant's Band of Strength. Ooh, some of my other characters have the, like, the better rolled ones, I think. Or potentially better rolled ones than this. Shit. Pretty sure my other Travelers is better. Yeah, this one has 2 skills and more sockets if I were to ever use them. What about Belt? 23. 28 attributes. Yeah, my old set is better. I guess I can just get rid of these. I guess we can just pop that on. I don't know what we want to do here for charms. How are we looking on resistances? We're capped barely. I guess we could go under cap for a little while and run this instead. I already have one in my stash. I don't know if Spine Trophy is worth keeping on over like a Garags. I feel like Garags is better than Spine Trophy. Might actually just keep these on over these. A little bit less life, but... What is this? 14, 18, 5. Yeah, it's a better torch than what I have. The issue here is I think we might get rid of this. I don't even know if we need the attack speed for Fog. And then we get rid of one of these, the lower life one for Anvil. I guess that'll be the play for now. We'll shift it up as we need to. Alright, I didn't want to relog again, but let me just jump around characters, because some of my characters that I've done have gotten that Giant's Band of Strength. I just don't know which ones. I'll start with the Pyro, the one that I'm highest level on. Yeah, here's one. Here's 2. Okay, I think it's just this character that got a bunch of them. Let me stash these, because I never bothered going through. I'm not going to bother going through more characters. I might have another one somewhere. Maybe off stream I'll jump around. But I have so many characters, it's too much work. We'll go on Hell, because we're going to start grinding this. Yeah, this one's a little better. So I guess we'll rock this one. And then we'll keep one Soul Forged, because I like having some extra XP for a while before we drop it. Alright, so if we're gonna try to go... We're okay on res, so I don't think we're gonna take the early res tree. Honestly, I like move speed for farming, so I think I'm probably gonna go the early move speed route. Alright, I have a rough idea of where we're going for quite a few points. And then let's just try to set up pure blender, I guess, and see if we can do it, I suppose. We only have 2,800 life at the moment, it's a little low. Oh wow, we full evacuate these points, huh? Oh, you can shift right click to remove, nice. I don't want a full reset because that'll full reset the trees. But yeah, I guess we just go full 20 points into here. Max that, which we did. We maxed that, which we did. Okay, we also maxed this one. And then the last 9 points looks like they go into... I think they go into here. And then set up the blender tree. AoE, always fun. Crit strike damage, always fun. Chance to gain a stack of Bloodthirst on hit, increasing your movement speed for a short duration. 12% proc chance for only 12 move speed for 3 points. Man, some of those nodes I question, like, how good, like Pyro gets one that's like 70% move speed. Is it like base move speed? And so it actually is good? I don't know. Alright, we'll try that. And then... Butcher's Hook we use, I guess? What does this do? Flail a huge meat hook around you, gathering all monsters struck, then pulling and stunning them in front of you. Oh, okay. And so I guess we'll mess around with that and see how that works. And then we might need a single target tree, which I guess is going to be Blade Saw. So I guess we'll go over here. Which is going to be boom. Boom, boom. Boom. 1 point in all of these things. 1 point here, here, and here. Here, 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 here. And apparently 1 point in Blender? And Slicing Throw is gonna be 2, 2, 5, 3 with 5 into damage, and then 3 into the break. That's cool. I mean, I like this skill, so if that's our single target skill, it's not too bad. And then we chain rip. I think this is mainly to pull in, like, on some bosses you can pull in their soul things and all that. And then I guess we do set up, which is interesting because I guess maybe we just activate the thing and then use this. Oh. Oh. Oh, nice. It let me remove a point. Sometimes it doesn't. That was nice. I was gonna have to respec the whole tree. Not sure why we use Furious Strikes. The little guide just says to keep using Chain Rip during slicing throws to apply 200% armor break and gain 40% damage resistance. It doesn't say to spam Furious Strike, but maybe it's there as a option. I'm not sure. I do think I'm gonna change my attributes since I'm so low health, just to feel a little better for now. I think I'm gonna go up to 100 vitality and the rest in strength for now. And I'm gonna change that on my other tree too. Also, I didn't spend my last 7 points. Where do we dump them? It looks like they go in here. Okay. Single target tree should be set up. Let's reset attributes and put 100 into vitality. Going through Hell 1, my gear will carry me hard, so we'll try that. Now we need to set up skills, which I guess Blender is probably gonna be... I guess I'm just pure Blender, so I think I'm legit just... that, and then Butch's hook to gather things on that button. Other than that, we have cooldowns, which... I have one on that button that'll work, and I guess I'll put that one there, and we'll get used to that eventually. I don't think we really have any other cooldowns we gotta worry about. Okay, and then if we change to this, we need to pop on slicing throw on our right click. Put these on the same buttons, so I'm used to that. And then chain swing is on that button, and then we want to be spamming chain rip in between for damage reduction. We'll try that. That should be our single target setup. And I think we're good to try this. We'll see if, without hero levels, if we can do the pure Blender build, or if we need to hero level. Okay. Seems to be working. I will be honest, I thought the AoE was like full screen on this. Maybe, you know, I guess, like, orbital size and stuff like that we're headed to. maybe that makes them, like, farther out. So we're probably just missing tree nodes. We'll probably need to, Oh, I'm also not in a stance either. As usual, try to grab what waypoints I can so I don't have to do it later for Hell Zones or Satan Zones. Probably gonna need to lower the opacity now with that skill going ham like it do. Actually, it's mostly orbit speed over there, isn't it? Not orbit... I think there's a little bit of orbit size, but... Well, now I'm curious what, maybe, like, attack range and stuff increases the AoE. I know Moxie was, when I watched him play in Butcher, he was, like, full screen. But it was hard since the skill was transparent. I didn't know what he was, he only had it, like, barely showing. So pretty much we're rushing these nodes. So we do get 15% size. This is all speed. This is damage. Oh, and another 25% size. Okay, so that's an okay amount of size. Maybe it'll make a difference. I will say my hammers when I got size got pretty big. What's up, Bombo? Boocher. At first, I thought you were saying, like, Boucher, like, you were trying to be, like, French or something, but then I realized what you're saying. Yeah, I was trying to, figure out, it's kind of crazy, I think Incarn Tree gives this build, like, insane AoE. I don't know if you've seen, I've seen people that I believe this is the skill they're using and it's full on, like, their entire screen. Busher. Busher. Alright, let's try single target. Should be good with all of our gear. As expected. We've got a lot of gear. But yeah, I think I need to hit up, I'm guessing this is the skill that people use that takes up, like, their whole screen. Before being able to teleport, this is the, this seems to be the clearing of choice, though. I mean, it's good. It's good at the size that it's at. It's just, I expected it to be bigger. I've always seen this character to be kind of like Anchor Swing. But hero levels will probably get me there. We rush to some size right away. We get, like, what is that, like a total of 40% size, I think. And the orbital size actually really made my hammers bigger, and the hammers started small. These are already so big that that orbital size might actually be nuts. Wait, did I get the waypoint here? I'm trying to do good about getting them all. You know what's kind of cool? We're actually pretty fast. I think the move speed for our ability is base move speed. Oh wait, no, it stacks 5 times. That's why. Okay, maybe it's not base move speed. Alright. This is why reading comprehension is important when you play games, guys. I didn't realize the waypoint was up here. So, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb like me. When I was reading this, it says, chance to gain a stack of Bloodthirst on... Okay, so technically, I'm not that stupid. It says, chance to gain a stack of Bloodthirst on hit, increasing your movement speed for a short duration. I didn't... It doesn't say what it stacks to, so I assumed you just get one. I mean, I guess it does say gain a stack, which means it should be a skill that stacks, right? That makes sense. I didn't realize that. So... until I looked at the top corner of my screen, where it seems to stack... oh, also, I fought that boss without my Unholy Stance, which is... like everything. It stacks to 5, I think, which is like 60% move speed or something like that, so that's cool. Yeah, it's exactly 60, wow. I was like, man, I feel fast for like... Not only... I do have Death Scythe, I will say that. I found it, like, literally on my first kill on this character, which was pretty convenient. But, so I have that move speed. I don't even know if I use that long term, which kind of sucks. I'd like the move speed of Shiv and Death Scythe, but the problem is, I don't think we are attack speed whatsoever. So unfortunately, I think we'll be dropping the Death Scythe, which means we'll lose a little bit of this move speed that we have. Kind of a bummer, but... What do we get instead? I haven't even looked since, I glanced right away. So, we have a bunch of options. Twin Blade is good, Razor Blade is good, Commander's Sword, but you lose move speed for that. Monkey King, which is move speed. Yeah, so the move speed... Actually, Death Scythe... They have, like, a move speed setup. And it's marked as Twin Blade, Razor Blade, Bonsai, Death Scythe, and Jeffries. So technically, I guess with that I do keep Twin Blade. Or Death Scythe. I mean, and then, I might do that. That sounds nice. I like Magic Find, Light Radius for more base move speed. And then we're still getting the Twin Blade and the Razor Blade for 2 damage ones. That sounds pretty good to me. Oh wait, I forgot. That's all 5 though. I guess I wouldn't be getting Jeffrey. Jeffries would be my 5th if I were to ever get a character to actually fight those bosses. I mean, I have characters that can fight them. I've just been too alcoholic to go do it. Hey Bombo, have you seen the butcher travel skill? Kind of ridiculous. Boom. Yonk. It's like weird to use because it has a bit of a delay. And sometimes if it like hits terrain or something, you like shoot out this chain for a second and you see like right there it's not going. Probably not good in dungeons. Yeah, I think it's hitting the door. But I like shoot out this chain and then... Oh, but if it hits a mob also... Oh, weird, yeah. Yeah, I know it's really awkward to use. I think you're really just gonna be in wide open spaces. But you shoot out a massive chain and it goes out for a while and then flings you like super far. This might work? Nope. Hold on, let's angle it. Like that. Yeah! Yeah, we have some decent move speed. It feels good. This character would boss so good for Amun-Ra. Oh, why is that? Oh, can leech and good AoE. Yeah, this is our single, I mean, this is our AoE build, although hell. God damn. I feel like my AoE was just better than my single target. What the fuck? What weapon? I have Lucy's on. I think I did, last time I tried single target, I think I did forget to put on my Unholy Aura, which is a 69% damage increase. Maybe that's why this felt better than the single target, I don't know. But yeah, it seems like Lucy's is gonna be my best for now, for weapon-wise. What's it called? I don't know if these are in order of how good they are, but Headsman Bloodthirster is on the top of the list for pre-Inferno. But I think I saw that was like a Luna drop. But then the end game for non-Angelics, anyway, is Rakul's Legion Crusher, or Grimbone's Scythe. Or you can also use a one-hander plus Pit Ravager's, Cetratus. Those are like what's considered endgame, I guess. Rakul's would be big upgrade. Scythe would be side grade to Lucy's. I wonder if there's something about it that makes it better, because we gotta remember that we're orbital and stuff. Rakul's is 300 strength. Oh, damn. That's a lot of strength. I just wanted to look at it real fast. So 2 to 3 skills. Oh, crit damage. I mean, we do go crit. Oh, you know what? I think I know part of the reason why Grimbone's Scythe is pretty good too, though. It's not necessary, like we can hit it without it. But on single target, you need 20% life leech or more to life leech off of our Unholy. Because, our Unholy form lowers our lifesteal by 95%. So basically they say you need 20% on this character to be able to gain health single target. Because Unholy Form also makes your skills cost life. Farm the Helm in prison. What does he say for helmet? I guess Colossal Avenger is on there. I think ideally we use Gabriel's, though. Once I have one, obviously. I hate that. I like having my map super opacity, but sometimes I frickin' miss. But yeah, we are crit, and the leech would be nice, but probably not. I mean, it's not something I need to rush or anything.
That's the sound of your time running out.
To be fair, you probably have a lot of torches. You would definitely get one. I don't even know. I feel like I haven't seen that many torches, but what am I at? I have 5. Surprisingly, I only have 5. And that's... I think I've deposited most of my character's keys and stuff. I'd get the weapon. You say that, but have you seen my luck? Yes, yes you have. Oh, I didn't look at... I wanted to look at Rakul's as well. Oh, chonky me. Oh, that's a lot of freaking damage. Jesus. %7 chance to do a leap smack thing. Oh, this is your Viking minus attack speed weapon, huh? That is pretty nice. The you get a lot of vitality too. The attack thing stops you briefly, but the damage is ridiculous. Yeah. It sounds like it could get annoying, but might be worth it for the damage. What's it called? I was using fricking Genji's blade. And that shit was pretty annoying. It would randomly teleport you when you, like, attack. It's less annoying than that, but similar. Am I blind? I mean, I know I am, but... Where the shit's the waypoint? Oh, literally right in front of me. I couldn't see it on my map under the blades. Okay, I think it's time to make the blades fairly visible. Your Viking had like 600 strength, nothing else than those, 300 vitality. Damn. Alright, I might need to make it a little more visible. So I can better see my... Like, 'cause sometimes I want to just like barely clip the mobs and then start like heading to the next ones. I need to be able to kind of see my ability. Yeah, honestly, I'd probably... No, I don't think... Let me see. Yeah, I don't think attack speed matters at all. At least looking at the important stats page, literally attack speed isn't even mentioned. They mention strength, dex, vitality, energy. They mention attack rating, deadly blow, crushing blow, open wounds, ignore target defense, crit chance, crit damage, man on hit, life on hit. And that's it. It doesn't even talk about attack speed. Unless it's like an oversight, but I doubt it. There is a orbital plus dual wielding tree that you can do at like 41 points. With some like strength stack shit. That'd be nasty with Lucy's and Grimbone. Yeah. Might be something I look into trying to do eventually. But yeah, I'm heading down here for the move speed right away, too. Get a little bit more move speed. And traveling straight to, and then traveling straight to the orbital nodes. After the orbital nodes and a few other things, it looks like they, it looks like they then wormhole over to get some of the strength stack stuff and dual wield stuff. I don't even know if... I mean, maybe the 20% leech is just what you need to have 1% or something. I feel like I don't have 20% leech, but I'm not even losing health. I could probably check my stats page, I guess. Sad now, it seems like a better anchor swing. Yeah, I don't know what the benefit of anchor swing, like, versus this is. I mean, anchor swing is bigger initially, I think. This AoE is kind of small, but I guess, yeah, anchor swing with leech. I will say, I mean, you're pretty good at leveling miserably. 1 to 40 was pretty rough, and then 40 plus was good. And damage by the looks. Yeah, I mean, my AoE tree is actually, like, killing pretty good. Granted, I do have, you know, that's my gear in Hell 1. Pretty crazy gear for Hell 1, you know. I'd hope I can kill. I should corrupt the neck. Oh, you mean the, like the forge thingy? I also need to change the sockets in my weapon, because attack speed doesn't matter now. I need to put something else in. What do they actually say to socket? Wait, do they not? Skill haste? Yeah, skill haste is pretty good. What is that? His end game, it looks like he's using just normal jewels in the body armor, but the weapon does have... Wait. Wait, his weapon has nuts in them. What the heck? You'd go is. You would go is. Does attack speed matter? Or is this a different... Maybe this is like... This section is for a different build? I don't fucking know. No, he's using, like, the end... It's just a screenshot of the end game setup. And it's like Aurelian's Fury or something, I think. It's an angelic weapon. Yeah, it's this. So in the Q&A, in the frequently asked questions, it says, what should I put in my sockets? And it does say Exo runes till deadly blow cap, then angelic gems, then the YMN, how are you supposed to say it? Or pristine skull if lifesteal's under 20%. Till res cap. And then pristine diamonds slash Vulcan. What are Vulcan jewels? Oh, just damage and attack rating. What are Yamin runes do? Oh, it's just the lifesteal. So yeah, you're basically just either going getting yourself to that 20% lifesteal, and then after that interesting, I guess. Weird. Ugh. It's weird to see a character actually use diamonds. This poor guy is getting roasted in the Discord. Orbit skills wouldn't matter if there's increase. Yeah, that's what I'm rushing. That's like the first thing that I rush to here. I get skill speed, skill speed, skill speed, skill speed, and then skill duration and size. Oh, is there in I'm sorry. I can't read. I get area of effect, I get crit damage, the blood shit, the amount of blades, the duration. No, I don't see a speed. You tried Butcher but didn't enjoy it very much. So far, it seems pretty good. It's miserable until 40, and then it felt good. I will say that much. It felt good, but other orbit skills felt better, like Anchor Crematus. You think early I'd use Blender and Slicing Blades? Honestly, I have a lot of gear. So I just legit just jumped to pure blender immediately. So I don't know how it would feel with less gear. But so far, pure blender is killing everything on Hell 1. I'm basically just holding right click right now and killing everything. I mean, it feels like most other Orbit characters, right? Right now. But one thing I will say, these blades are, I could be wrong, but these blades are already so big that once you hit this Incarn node for a 15% size and 25% size, increasing these already big blades by 40%. I'm not sure, but I think they get to be roughly the size eventually. I don't know, you might need more nodes than just that. But if this is the build I've seen people play as Butcher, it gets to be about the size as Anchor Swing. But then you also have better single target and Leech. Whereas Anchor doesn't have Leech. And I think it gets better single target. I could be wrong. I ever try Heavy Ball? No, I haven't touched. That's Marauder, right? I've never touched Marauder. I kind of feel bad. I actually think I might delete my message. Am I allowed to delete my own messages in this Discord? This poor guy is getting slammed, and I made like a sarcastic comment. I'm deleting my message. I feel bad. Someone on the Butcher section of the Discord asked if, he keeps asking questions that are answered on the pin, and people keep telling him to go to the pin. And then he asks, like, do people use, like, 2 different setups, one for AoE, one for single target? And then someone, once again, just said, like, just go look at the pin, dude. And he's like, can't you guys just answer a simple question instead of me having to go, like, scroll through the pins to find the one? And they're like, what do you mean scroll through the pins? It's like, it's when you go to pins, it's the only thing, it's like the very first one, pretty much the only one you go to. You just go to the Google Doc and read what info you need. And someone did like a gif of like, read, with like shoving a book in like some guy's face. And so I just said, yes, 2 sets, one for AoE, one for single target. I just answered him. And then another guy said, but I use 2 sets for AoE, just, and then one for single target, just different purposes. And I feel kind of mean because I replied to that and said, shh, don't make it more complicated for him. And now other people are saying, like, Butcher users when asked to read, and then some other guy is like, how old are you? And shit, and it's like, now I feel bad about my comment because other people are slamming him more, so I deleted my comment. Maybe he's already read it, maybe it doesn't matter now, but it was up for a little bit of time. I felt bad. But I mean, to be fair, come on, like, you're gonna argue. Like, when people tell you, like, go check the pin, I just go check the pin. Why you gotta, like, argue with them about it? You're an evil man. It does suck when you put the info readily available and people refuse to use it and just ask questions.
Gutting this will be exquisite.
Alright, I'm gonna start my coffee real fast. I need caffeine. Alright. Yeah, I decided, for those of you who may not know, last night I decided to... Well, what I ended up doing was I decided I was getting frustrated farming my chest on my pyro. I tried working on that some more and I still haven't gotten it. So I went to character select just for fun real fast and just hit the random button. And, after hitting, the butcher was the first thing that showed up. And then I deleted him, went back to pyro and farmed more. And then I decided to look into it a little bit more. I did a couple more random characters just to dick around, just to see, like, I go farm on my pyro a little more, log out, do another random character. And stuff like that, but I decided to honor the first random choice, and I'm gonna try to use that as a reason to stick with a character until I at least get an Angelic. I've yet to get an Angelic. I wanna try to get one before the end, before I switch games. So, I'm trying to resolve myself to stick to this character. That was funny when you predicted that I was looking at Butcher build. You were right on it, man. Yeah, I just... yeah. Yeah, last night I just randomly just stopped playing for a minute and was just staring at my other monitor for a few, and Bomba was like, oh, that's enough time to look at a build. And and then he's like, you were looking at Butcher, weren't you? Shut up, Bombo! What did you mean earlier, Bombo, when you were saying, when I talked about, like, using diamonds, I think, I was saying, and you said wouldn't matter. What did you mean by that? Or were you saying wouldn't matter about something else that I said? To be fair, it looks good. Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it gets even crazier. I think once you hit those... Once you hit those size nodes, I think it gets pretty crazy. If this is... That's if this is the skill I've seen, like, I watched a bit of Moxie playing this character. I don't know if he had anything else other than just Incarn Tree that increased, like, the size of his attacks or whatever. But straight up, his was, like, literally... It was Anchor Swing, basically. It was covering his entire screen. Oh, talking about attack speed. Okay. I think it was just timed... Yeah, I don't think attack speed affects the the orbit at all. I do want to kind of see, is that... If I look up Moxie... Maybe I can see his, Wait, did he not make a, Damn, I don't know that he made a YouTube guide. I guess maybe he didn't want to... I know sometimes people don't like to... Damn. Yeah, I don't think he did a, I don't think he did a YouTube guide. Sometimes they don't bother, if it's not like a regular game that they like go back to a lot and play, sometimes these guys don't do YouTube guides. Does he have any like clips covering his Hero Siege stuff? Oh, he shows his... Oh, he does have one showing his butcher gear. What's his skills? Yeah, his, this is his skills. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the skill I saw him using then. And it was literally clearing his entire screen. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I've just been, like, talking and not paying attention. I didn't realize I'm already on the last act. That went... I'm not gonna lie, that went really fast. I'm gonna grab my coffee real fast before we start this. Alright. The coffee has been crafted. What is my deadly blow at the moment? I know my other character was pretty close. 85, so yeah, all the deadly blow stuff from my other characters are the same on this one. 15% away. Probably socket on the tree, I would imagine. Could get me to 100 if I wanted to hit 100. I feel like I must head to the Deadly Blow mods, right? Like, they're so strong. I can't imagine I don't. That's the weird thing, I will say. I mean, I can probably find someone that linked theirs in the Discord. But, what's it called? The guide doesn't have much of a, like, the Google Doc doesn't have much of an incarn tree. At least for the orbital / blink section or whatever. I will say that much. Incarn tree. The blender / orbital tree is legit stops at like 67 points with orbital crit dual wield strength stack. 67 points, and that's all they have. I mean, I guess that's plenty for how far I'm going, but like, it's gonna take me a bit to hit 67. It's actually kind of crazy that we make it all the way to 67, at least with this tree, without getting the Deadly Blow stuff. I imagine that would be a massive damage increase, wouldn't it? So if the build is already doing good without the Deadly Blow nodes, I wonder what that's going to be like. It would, but it has orbital tag too. Yeah. Well, we go, what do we go? So we come down here, and we just hard rush, the orbit stuff. And then we come over here for crit. We come up here for crit. We grab this crit. So basically, we're just grabbing the orbit stuff and a shit ton of crit. And then we wormhole jump over here. And we gain this, like, life per strength. We come up here and we grab the 1% total strength and the whole total strength wheel. And then we come up here and we grab the dual wield. That's like the first 67 points that this recommends anyway. But we're pretty close. So, I mean, I guess 67 plus, we're pretty close to the Deadly Blow. That's where we could go next if I need to figure it out on my own. That could be the next stop. Whenever I get to the point of dual wield, I'll have to go fight Grimbone. Grimbone's pretty easy, right? Like, I think I remember using a torch by accident in a zone, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. and like I didn't realize that I was using that shit, and I'm pretty sure I killed him without even realizing he was a boss. Unless I'm mistaken, or I did something wrong. My pyro could face tank, just avoid his attack. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I never did actually use the torch then. I don't even remember it being a fight with, like, attacks you had to avoid. Or I just insta-killed him on the character I did it on. I don't remember what character I did it on. I'm pretty sure it was on trade. I don't think I've used a torch since, going to SSF. I guess I could do it on Pyro just to be safe. Is it worth saving my torches till Inferno? Or just... Or just fuck it and Hell 5 it?
The inadequate always seek to topple the mighty. Your fate is decided.
That's the sound of your time running out.
Alright, well, Hell 1 is beat. Real quick, let's just see what the zone is. Just in case it's relics. And if not, I think we're gonna go... Okay, it's not. This is it, right? Dry Hills. Although, guys, if anyone wants to farm, holy shit. It's fucking... It's MF plus 1 loot and Angelic. So if anybody's in a state where they want to go ham... Pretty juicy zone, it seems like. I'm gonna go do the expansion. I would farm the zone, but I'm probably gonna be on, like, I don't know, I might be able to jump to Hell 3 immediately. I don't know if I'll be able to jump to Hell 5 immediately, maybe. Might be able to with this gear. Honestly, I don't really, I hope I can do a decent bit. Because I don't think I get any new, like, any damage from the tree. For a little while. My first points are move speed. And then I'm basically dex traveling all the way to the orbit nodes. I guess if I really wanted to get damage immediately, I could stop at the, I could stop at the crit nodes and then just unspec them when I get into my 20s. So that way I can get the orbit right away. Well, there is a, you can definitely tell it overlaps. We get like a brief second of overlap right now. So if we can get some skill haste on this guy. Gates of Valhalla, that's after we do the planes. At least we know where it is, I guess. Yeah, Bombo, I stayed up. I mean, I guess I don't have to target it just at Bombo. Basically anybody, but I stayed up way later than I should have. I don't know why I hard focused that at Bombo. But I stayed up way later than I shouldn't have. I'm actually pretty damn tired right now. I was up until like 9 a.m. because I ate my food and I was like, I'm just gonna get Butcher to 40 and then sleep. I got Butcher to 40 and it started really picking up and I was like, oh, what if I like, you know, just got a little bit into Nightmare so that way I had less to do tomorrow. And I was like, and then I started doing Nightmare and I was like, oh, wait a second, what if I just beat Nightmare? This is going pretty quick. So then I kept playing till I beat Nightmare. And I was like, what if I just like got as close to 100 as I can and then I grinded frickin' I grinded Event Horizon until 96, and then after 96 I was like, okay, I'm way too fucking tired. I need to frickin' sleep, and it was like 9 a.m. That's kind of nice. It definitely feels a little wonky, but that like chain hook through all the terrain and everything is kind of nice. Sometimes you go further than you want to go. Actually, you know what? I feel like majority of the time it's in this bottom right corner. I think I'm gonna go there first. What I usually do. Rather than, I almost went left side. Yep, and there it is. Almost done expansion. And then we'll go and we'll do, we'll probably jump straight to Hell 3, I think.
I have denied Valhalla from you, and you shall deny Helheim from these filthy pests. You are only human.
And then we'll see how Hell 3 feels. Well, I did this in the wrong order. That's awkward. Oh no, I got myself stuck. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe that chain hook is sometimes not super great. I freaking got myself in a spot where I couldn't, like, get it to fling me anywhere else. And then I couldn't jump out of it either. Luckily, I was able to wiggle free. All right. Oh man, god damn it, guys. Definitely a shorter stream today. I will be going in about an hour. I think. No, not yet, Bombo. Calm down. Are you still anchor swinging? Anchor swinging away? Yup, swinging away. Nice. How's it been going? How's your gear looking? I know at one point you didn't even have any SSs and stuff. If you had any luck. H3. Oh, I guess you answered that. H3 with Belta skulls. No difference to H1, so stuck there till one more upgrade. Nice. Yeah, first character definitely takes some time to get up there. I definitely take it for granted that I can get on, like, so many of my characters I can get on and just have, like, full gear. Because of how much I farmed on SSF at this point.
This is your master's end. My power here. This can't be.
Nearly every other element. Rough.
This cannot be.
There is no excitement.
The prophecy.
Death.
You could have like 4 SS, yeah. It do be like that. That's what I hate about playing like going on my fire character. Like every other character I have like super gear for. In fire I'm missing like so many pieces, I feel like. Alright, jump straight to Hell 3. Let's go to Subconscious Mind and try fighting the boss. I wonder if I should try going the single target build or just stay the AoE. I mean, Hell 3 is feeling pretty good. We might be able to go straight to Hell 5. Maybe we should just, while we're on health 3, just go do the dungeons real fast. Do our 1 key and 12 key. AoE.
Tarthiel yearns for a new way. You will be their salvation.
Not bad for the AoE tree.
Sweet smell of death. It is exhilarating.
Go do our key dungeons real fast, maybe. What do we want to go do? We have, what's like a quick one? Flooded Plains. We have 81 of these. This is a fast dungeon. Let's grab 13 of them. Oh, I need to go get there, though. That's fine. I need to do it eventually anyway. Watch me get the fucking fire chest. Technically, it's an Act 8 dungeon. It's not the one that I normally farm. What's my leech at? Because so far, it doesn't feel like... Wait. Oh! Okay, I understand. It's already minusing the 95. So, if I take this off... I do. I have 29%. And with 29%, because of the 95% reduction, I have 1%. Am I swapping forms? I just sit in Unholy. I was actually curious on my lifesteal because I didn't feel like, or I felt like I was lifestealing, but yeah, I have 1% lifesteal right now. Basically, I can drop 9% though, so I could technically... Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Witch's Claw is just mana. I kept Witch's Claw on thinking I needed the lifesteal from it, but Witch's Claw is just mana. All you need. I can technically drop 9% from somewhere, because I think I just need 20% in order to have 1%. I do need to be careful. I haven't been taking much damage, so I've been playing a little fast and loose, and I just tanked a Lightning Enchanted. Actually took some damage. I gotta remember I only have 3,200 life. I'm not a super chonker. Especially in dungeon, I should play it a little safer too. Blowing keys. One key isn't a big deal, but... Bing, bada bing. Oh, I don't have my follower set up yet. I meant to do that at the start of Hell 1 and then I forgot. That's actually just because, like, key dungeons are kind of decent. Let's get follower set up for the key. For the 12 key. Yo, I just had a new potion be deposited. What was that? Oh, it's another witches one because I had the witches on my pyro. Never gonna get caffeinated. Hey Bombo, what do you think? Do you think it's worth blowing dice before I spend any IS to get this body armor to 6-socket? Or do you think 5-socket is just fine and say fuck it? That's why I haven't put any IS in this yet. You would dice it. Follower MF set is most important. Alright, I'll probably dice it soon. Yo, F those things, man. They just keep spewing out their little fire orbs, and, like, my AoE isn't quite big enough to get, like, they spew them out far enough that my AoE isn't quite close enough to hit them. Ooh, thread of the needle there. If it wasn't a 12-key dungeon, instead of, like, hanging back, I'd try to, like, just YOLO through to the other side. Okay. 12-key dungeon done. Alright, so now for... We just need an Archdemons for these difficulties. You miss Leech. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I play a character without Leech, I think the same exact thing. It's like, it's so brain off when you have Leech. Like, as long as you're hitting and you don't get one shot, you're basically alive. But when you don't have Leech, you gotta pay attention to your life and, like, actually potion and shit. Alright, let's see if we can Hell 5 it. Ow. Okay, so running into their, like, I think I ran into their corpse rain thing hurts. Good to know. I knew that skill hurt, I just didn't think I'd insta-die. Shielding enemies take a hot second. Ooh, I fucked up. I jumped right as I used my skill and interrupted. That's the only thing I hate about Orbit characters. I have a bad habit of holding right-click. And then when, sometimes I'll jump or get stunned or something, and then the orbit won't go off, and then you're sitting there waiting on cooldown. Kinda shitty feeling. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try it as AoE, but I don't know how it's gonna go. As long as I can dodge, it's going pretty fast. Ow. I'm so bad at dodging the wall. Oops, fuck me, I'm stupid. I tried to go in to get more damage. You've got anchor swing down to like 1.3 seconds. Oh yeah. That is nice. Let's try single target this time, just to get a gauge. I haven't tried single target in a few. I did last time. I actually forgot to even bind the button. I forgot to turn the form on.
Your fate is decided, but I admire your defiance.
Yeah, that is quite a bit more damage. I haven't even popped cooldowns yet either. I'm gonna try to wait.
Nothing this will be exquisite.
Yeah, that was quite a bit more single. Alright, we'll see. Some of the enemies seem like they live a little too long right now. We may need to health ray for a bunch of levels until we get the orbit nodes. But, what was that currency you said to do my amulet? Oh, it's just satanic crystals. And I might need prophet wisdoms, right? If it corrupts. Is this it? I just satanic crystal it? Damn, 500? Or is this the wrong thing? Oh, I see. You're making like a... I see, you're making an item which then... Okay. YOLO. RIP. Rigged game. How much of those do I have? I guess I have a bunch. Guess we can try again. If you break down satanics, gotcha. I may need to start doing that if I start doing this more often. Alright, let's try again. Fucking gay game, man. What the heck? Give me something! Oh, a socket. I guess I should fix my sockets. The best one, you win. Nice. It was worth it then. What do I need? 2 of these, and then a... Don't I have some extra... I'll take a perfect ruby. What do you think, Bombo? I'm down 2 to the all skills on this, and I don't have as much crit damage as I could have, but I do have, like, nearly top enhanced damage. The strength could be higher as well. Extra damage to bleeding is pretty good. Do you think this is worth a reroll, or just stick with this? I also have my Oh wait, no, I think it always has 4 sockets. It doesn't have a range. So I guess it would always have 4 no matter what. How many dice? Oh, after re-rolling my bow, in my storage, I'm down to 11 because I re-rolled my bow a bunch. I probably have a few on my other characters that I grinded on yesterday. You wouldn't? Okay. I just didn't know before I socketed it if I should or not. What am I getting my lifesteal from? I might actually go a little tankier real quick. I think I'm gonna drop Witch Claw. I don't like... +1 skill is cool, but it's really all I'm getting. I'd rather move that there, drop this 47 life, and then try to run like, maybe 200 life, 10%, get me a little bit tankier. You would star level it with Gypsy? You really think so? My only concern with that is I only have 9 gypsies that I've found in the 400 hours I've played. I'm like, I don't know that I want a gypsy yet. That's a little spook to me. I haven't really been grinding. Well, yeah, I'm guessing Inferno they drop more often, I would assume. Inferno with Unholy Siege is silly. No Relic Zone. Ew, they're fire explodey too. For hammers and gypsies, all that. Oh shit, I don't have my form on. Just to make sure, this character doesn't have an aura, right? Sometimes I don't read my skills well enough. Okay, yeah, we don't have an aura. Aw, yeah, doing Hell 5 at Hero Level 2. Try event? Wait, what do you mean? Oh. You just mean to level faster? It might be better than this, honestly. Having to play it safe around the AOE is kind of tedious. I didn't grab Event Horizon waypoint. We also don't have relics, that's another thing too. This is Hell 5 at hero level 2 with without relics. I hate this dungeon. Like, I love the mob density, I hate the frickin' teal on teal tentacle action. It's like a teal map, and then the skill effect you need to avoid is teal. And then once the tentacles are out of the ground, they are also teal. It's just a zone designed to fuck your vision. Fire chest dungeon, maybe enough damage. It is crazy how much more health Act 8 mobs have than, like, everything else in the game. Kinda weird. Eight-2 dungeon, better than Horizon for leveling. Oh! I ran into Lightning Enchanted. Oh, wait, what? Maybe it was the gunshots that killed me? I don't know. The damage recap didn't show the lightning damage, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't show the Lightning Enchanted being what kills you. I don't know. I can try Force of the Slain for the hell of it. Oh, I never socketed either. So what should I be socketing? I have the Leech. I don't have Angelic gems. So should I just be socketing Fizz then? Ominous. I think I'd have to do... Okay, this guy's insane. Stealthy enemies... Well, no, actually, it wasn't stealthy, it was haunted I'm thinking of. Trummels would be nice. It's a lot of mining. Let me try another run and see if it was like a fluke that that guy was that tanky. Wait, why is my unholy form off again? Oh, I died. Well, that would help. Do I commit so hard that I start mining on this guy? What does it take? What does it take? What does it take? Dual crafting, trummels. Which one are the trummels? Gonna be 3,000, and you need Impstone, Ocean Agate, and Ketamineral. I don't even know what those things are from. Impstone, Ocean Agate. Okay, if I go to prospecting, Ocean Agate is gold. Impstone is gold. There was one more thing, wasn't there? Ketamineral is ruby. That's not too bad. You get levels easy. Yeah, I'm already part of the way there on my bird. If I were to mine and then just send it all to my bird, I'd be closer. Or I full commit to this full reroll and I do everything on this character and yeah. I guess while we have a bad Satan zone, let's go do mining, I guess. I need to go back to normal to get here thinking about going butcher. If you dropped Lucy, you'd already be leveling. You have Bonetti's. You can do your Giga Tank Easy Inferno. Let's make skill tree 3 a mining tree, I guess. Fuck it, we'll just respec it later. And we'll go mining for a while. Alright, what's the most important? I don't care about tarot cards. Chance for the ore not to break is probably the best for leveling the mining. I guess I can get everything but tarot card, huh? I have 6 more points. That's good. True. You were a bad influence to me, so I'm gonna be a bad influence to you. Island Mines is the zone I usually go to. So bad you've already got 39 levels. Well, the only thing I will say is all you've talked about is playing other characters and how much you miss Leech since you've been playing Anchor Swing. I'm not trying to be an enabler. You're much different than I am. You probably could just tough it out if you really wanted to. And just play that until you get all the way there. But you're not even close to being, like... But imagine Anchor, yeah, Anchor Swing with Telly. So, I don't know how you get it. Maybe I shouldn't show you this. But someone last night was asking about Blink Butcher. Apparently Blink Butcher is a setup you can do late game. I don't know what items are needed. But if I move this over real fast and I full screen it... Holy bad quality. Can I get, like, better quality here? There we go. I don't know how you get to this point. But... yeah. Blink Butcher looks pretty good. Anchor would be the same. Yeah, but then you got Leech. While blinking. I'm an enabler. don't know. Oh, I guess it's rift vectors. So ideally you want to be using the boots though, which technically I guess you get from farming a boss, but I don't know how annoying that boss is to farm. But I guess rift vectors is how you teleport, and then I think you need the Gabriels. Because that's how you get your FCR for the teleport. It would need a lot of gear setup. Gabriel's chest. If I'm understanding Gabriel's chest right. I can't remember. Oh no, it converts it. Yeah, attack speed into faster cast. Yeah. Sight of the Gods would be easier compared to Reflectors. Gotcha. I mean, you probably could use Sight of the Gods on this too, but you lose the skill haste from Gabriel's, which I think is why they use the Reflectors. Gabriel's best helm for empowered sockets for Is, yeah. Oh, well, look at that. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm getting 0 points. We're already done Copper. It's funny how fast Copper goes. Which means we can go to Nightmare. I need a second cup of coffee. In 1 minute, I'm gonna need someone to tell me if it's a relic zone or not. So I don't have to switch back to hell. You need glacial talons to freaking drop. I'm gonna laugh so hard if you get a Lucy's. Before you get glacial talons. I guess you need, You would need Gabriel's chest as well, right? Even if you were to get Sight of the Gods. Because Pirate, you wouldn't be getting faster cast rate, I imagine. Naturally. Or do you? I guess you don't really get attack speed naturally. Yeah, I guess some of your gear comes with... Yeah, you might just get the attack speed, cast speed rather than getting the... Yeah, that's awkward for Pirate. I guess you just have to go into the faster cast rate just for the teleport. I guess you would have to build for it either way, no matter which character you're going on, because, like... You're not really stacking attack speed on this build either, so you might have to go a little more attack speed focus. Just to get the FCR needed for teleport. That was one thing I will say, like, I watched Moxie for a little bit, and at that time he was trying to get Moxie was trying to get it set up, right? Like, he was trying to get teleport set up, and he was having issues getting enough faster cast rate because he was using the Aurelian's Fury, which lowers your total attack speed. And then converting... So he barely had any attack speed at all. And then converting that to... Yeah, but don't you need, like, 150%? I don't know how, like, much that is in comparison to your, like, normal gear. I heard you need, like, at least 150% for teleport to feel good. Soul Collector fixes all. Gotcha. But yeah, I saw him trying to get the attack speed to then convert it into the faster cast rate, but because I think he was dual-wielding Aurelian's Fury, he had so much minus attack speed that he, that his teleport was still slower than just walking. But he did, like, he stacked attack speed, like, everywhere. He got, like, 2 of the crazy attack speed ring that has, like, 3 to a random class on it, whatever that is. What is that? Not Dragon Steel. I don't know. I have one with Demon on my Demon Slayer. Oh, it's only minus 25 total. It doesn't stack for 2. Gotcha. What does Soul Collector do? I haven't played enough to even, like... Oh, just attack speed and cast rate. And you get that from a quest, right? I think I heard someone say. I never got to the point where I was doing that, but don't you just get Soul Collector when you finish a quest? I don't know how hard the quest is, but... Helicap easy, it's only heroic and runes, gotcha. If you do, I need to know what one. if you don't, then I wouldn't rely on something like that, then... Personally. Hoping to get a specific unholy. Like, it is an unholy you can target farm. I will say that. But man... You can pretty much guarantee. Maybe that's what they were saying, if you can pretty much guarantee, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a quest, maybe they were just saying you can guarantee get Soul Collector. Oh, I forgot, we got chatting. No one told me what the next zone is. Might have wasted 6 minutes of a relic zone. I think I finished silver though. So I think I can go to oh, you did? Oh, heroic and runes. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you meant like getting telecap. You just needed the charm and then heroics and runes. I thought that's what you were saying for like getting like the cast rate you need or something. I thought that's what you meant by heroic and runes. Oh, it's a decent zone, though. I think that zone drops the follower boots, right? Oh my god, I am getting stuck on all of the little frickin' seaweed. I, like, was getting stuck on the seaweed, so I backed up and, like, ran a different way and got stuck on the seaweed again, and then backed up, ran a different way, got stuck on the seaweed again, got, like, stuck on a different piece of seaweed. I was just in, like, a square of seaweed that I couldn't get out of. Probably 4th best map, so dense. Yeah, this one's pretty good. I love how every build just boils down to finding a way to be able to teleport. I almost wish they went the, like... Wasn't it one of the D2 mods that, like, nerfed it? So you weren't, like, crazy Giga Teleport anymore? No matter what you did, like, even the... I think even the Sork was. You like the jumping with Gabriel's better? I hate how the bows stay after the encounter ends. Like, after you close the portal, those, like, fucking crossbows just linger there. I mean, I know you just leave the area and it's no big deal. But the, like, game mechanic side of me is, like, why in God's name don't they fade after the mechanic? Like... You know what I'm really bad about? I told myself that I'd, like, do some mining while I'm, traversing these zones, and I am so bad about just ignoring all of those thoughts and just doing my thing. I don't know. I guess I probably should either be... I should probably be doing one or the other, huh? Like, I should probably either be running the Satan Zone... or running the, I should either be running the Satan Zone or running the fucking... targeting. Mining. I have, like, I have a mining tree on. I shouldn't have mining tree on for frickin' to get the 2 ores that I'll be able to mine in the zone. Maybe if I was high enough mining to get every node in the zone. It would maybe be worth it, but probably not. Even still then, you're better off going to the target farm. Mining zones. Shield of the Abyss. Sounds kind of badass. It's your best in slot shield? Nice. You got an item! Bricked your res, but oh well, future Bombo problem. Fair. I'm just gonna stockpile ore for now. See how I feel. And I'll probably decide whether I'm gonna actually... The smart thing to do would be to just get on my... to go just use it on my bird, who already has the shit leveled up a bit. I'm already like 2,000 or something on my bird. But the dumb part of me kind of just wants to farm enough to prospect on this character. But am I smart or lazy? The funny thing is technically it's more work. Well, okay, so I think about it this way. It's more work in the short term to... Well, okay. Yeah, it's more work in the short term to level up this character's mining, but it's less work in the long term if I do commit myself to, like, my goal of just playing this character, the random role. This is my character, this is what I stick with. And if I level up the mining and the prospecting on this character, then that means I don't have to go and, what's it called? I don't have to go and swap characters over and over again to, like, craft shit for me. It would be nice just to have everything on one character. So I'm probably just gonna level up this character's prospecting. Oh, I'm probably dead. Oh my god, best character in the game, I didn't die. Yeah, I'd probably be better off, if I really wanted... I mean, I need gold ore anyway to make all the trummels. And I need to get this character up to the point where he can do rubies. So I can get the other material from it, too. So I kind of need to do this, but it would probably be better to do... for leveling... just leveling prospecting alone, probably be better to do a lower difficulty, where I can mine everything. Whereas this character can't mine everything yet, but if I keep going, I'll eventually be able to mine everything, I suppose. Aww, I suck. And I guess I'm getting XP from killing along the way, so... better than being on, like, Nightmare or something where I'm not getting shit. Oh, I missed 2 golds at the start. I don't know why I always run past the first 2 frickin' gold nodes. How does Leech work on this game? Is Leech like the amount of damage you're doing? Or is it based on your life? What's it called? It's life stolen per hit. I don't know. That reading it didn't really help. Where did we get? I don't know. It does seem to overleach for a bit. I do agree. I was just curious because with only 1%, I will say I do notice that it's not like giga fast. Like if I take too much repeated attacks, I don't like insta heal like my other characters do. Probably because I only have 1%. That's what made me think like if I'm always going to be stuck at 1%, I wonder if like I get if, like, when I get more damage, will it heal faster? If I got more life, would it heal faster? I'm just curious what it scales off of. Don't bother. Or you don't bother. Once you have some, you don't bother. Gotcha, I see. More life, more leech. Yeah, like I planned on my other character. But once again, you never only had 1%. Yeah. I mean, it's doable. It's just not like... It's not Giga Leech, you know? Like, here, let me try to show you. Like, see my life right now? And then when I start hitting, you see how little I'm leeching back? And, like, now I'm full. It's like, it's not, like, I feel like it's almost instant to full on other characters. And take a little more damage again. But you can kind of see, like, the leech rate is pretty slow. Seems like more than 1% per second. Oh, I definitely don't think it's per second. It doesn't say per second, does it? It says per hit. Yeah, I don't think it ticks per... I don't think the life that it gives you ticks per second. But yeah, I genuinely have no idea. Like I said, it's better than nothing. It's better than being a pirate. Just kidding. So, but it's better than being, you know, any kind of caster that doesn't leech. But it's also not like Giga. Arr, suck on my booty. Suck on me booty. Fucked it up. Frickin' second toll-free call today. Go away. I'm probably dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. I dodged enough. Oh, getting the extra uses is so nice, especially when you come all the way in here and there's only like 4 nodes and a few of them get the extra uses. Still not high enough for Ruby. Yeah, Ruby takes a little bit to get to, I think. Does the difficulty of Hell change the rarity of the ores? I'm not gonna lie, I think I did some mining on like Hell 1 or Hell 3, and I do feel like I got more gold, but maybe it's just RNG. Whereas I feel like I'm getting like majority Ruby. Especially in that dungeon. On Hell 5. Hell 5 doesn't feel too bad though. Other than like Satan Zones being a bit screwy. With like I killed a little slower with the minus 10% and stuff like that. Minus 10% skills in the last one and stuff like that. I like barely have the damage, so it's like any little bit of nerfing me is gonna be like really noticeable, I think. We are level 5 though. We can, we have a couple points to spend, which is actually our total move speed increase. The only unfortunate about this pathing is I like getting the move speed, but we're not getting any damage for a little while. That thing. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, yep, I'm dead. Fuck. Goddamn voodoo dolls. I will say we talked about this game being We talked about this game being very pro-fun. I will say Voodoo Dolls is the opposite of fun. Pirate diff, no corpse explosion. I will say that is really nice. I will admit. What do you want, Mega?
Shut up. What are you even doing?
Hi. What are you doing?
Darkblade.
Ooh.
Oh, did you switch builds again?
I don't know what you're talking about. I did a random... I went and made a random character. And it landed on this, and I have a lot of the gear for it. I decided to try it. And I'm trying... Oh, I'm gonna die again. I'm trying to resolve myself to sticking with this.
Until tomorrow.
Since, yeah, until tomorrow.
Okay.
But since I random rolled it, I'm trying to use that as an excuse of being like, random roll and go with what I get. And not quit it.
Yeah.
Until, I did limit it to until I get an Angelic. But that's still fucking... I'm 400 hours in and I haven't gotten an Angelic, so...
Yeah.
Who knows when that's gonna happen. But we'll see. I mean, if I'm absolutely miserable, I'm not gonna sit there and suffer, but so far it's pretty fun.
That's not how the challenge works.
How it works for me. Weezus, I am here, my child. Oh shit, I didn't check the new zone. Yeah, I imagine if I can get some more life and I can get some... If I can, like, fill it with Tremel Jewels, just to be tanky for now. Fill my gear with Tremels. I might just be able to eat... Maybe not all of them, but a decent chunk. Alright, Moss Arathim is a pretty good zone, but unfortunately it is not... relics, so I think we're gonna go back to mining. I want to get the mining thing over with. I'm very hard focused as a person. As you saw with me farming that chest, I didn't want to go farm any other item. I just wanted to get the chest, that's it. I'm kind of like that with the mining. I want the mining to be over. Or at least, like, over for now, right? I'll have to come back to it at some point, but I don't want to, like, stop it just to go, like, grind something else for 10 minutes and then come back to this and then go back to something else. And I'd rather just... full commit to the grind.
I got a purple recipe last night and crafted a longsword with a 47% chance at a legendary. And I finally got it.
Oh, nice. Did you get good rolls?
I did. So I had 14 armor already. I got 16 agility, which is not bad. That's slashing and blunt pin, which is the two best. It's not toughness or anything, right? But no one's tanky anymore with dual blades around, so fuck all that shit. And then I got 218 extra blunt armor pin. So that pretty much makes all my shield bashes and my ult like extremely strong.
Nice.
I think armor pin is better than blunt damage, but I could have got blunt damage and armor pin, but one is fine for that. And
Okay, characters are a different story, Bombo. I'm bad about
And
that, I will
I wanna say
say.
it's 6 to 17 is the range. And I got 14 armor and 16 agility, so very high end on both.
Nice. But when I'm farming something on a character, when I'm farming something on a character, I'm a lot more laser focused.
But I'm finally at the point where I can do my ult in a bunch of archers and actually one-shot them instead of have them all survive with like 5% health.
Good shit.
But now it is pretty much just saving and going further the armor set, and I guess hoping for good leadership roles on that, or I don't know. I don't know how you do the armor.
Now you can use
Click on
your
leadership and
recipes
just
on
go for-
another
Oh,
poleaxe that you don't
Oh,
use.
You gotta do the well, that too. Yeah, I do eventually. I alternate pretty frequently.
Although I guess you might need some for repairing.
Yeah, repairing and it's the same recipes for armor. So to get the
Oh, is it?
the 2 extra seconds of my charge, yeah, I just need a long sword recipe. You can use it on a weapon or armor. But it's my buff lasts 3 seconds longer, and then my charge is immune to CC and lasts for an extra 2 seconds. Which ends up being extremely, like, I can't tell you how many times my charge gets cancelled by, like, accidental CC or hell, even a
Nice.
shield unit shield bashing.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I already hit
I guess just kinda
Ruby.
just
That was
saving
actually
up
really
SPs and
fast.
Throwing those until I get, hell, any leadership role, I guess, at this point. I'm starting from square one.
I guess gold is still good to have. I need it to craft the trummels, so...
I was watching a guy talk about it, and he just crafted his last piece of the purple set, that proc legendary with 20 plus leadership, and he's level 6,700. So
Jesus.
I think I have a ways to go. And he's a longsword main. Like, that's all he plays is heavy. And then longsword's his main one off that. So it's, yeah.
Well, remember last night when I said other people that you think have, like, every challenge done? Or, like, imagine having it every challenge done? I was like, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that
Yeah.
just only play that game. I guess that's one of them. That's crazy.
Yep.
Mega's playing Conqueror's Blade. I don't know if you ever played that one.
Cox Blade.
Fox Blade. Sorry. Basically, you control... If you haven't played it, you pick a hero, you're like a certain class, and then you also control a set of units. And you can bring, like, depending on the amount of, like, leadership, yada yada, a bunch of game mechanic shit. But you can have, like, up to, like, 4 or 5 units at a time. Like, different sets of units. And you can put them in different formations. The different kind of units have different skills and stuff. And it's like a big PvP siege where you have someone defending a castle, or it's not always a castle, but most of the time it is some kind of fort. Yeah.
15v15, and then like each hero has 30 units they're controlling, give or take some.
Yo. And then there's like siege
it's
equipment
a
for
lot.
trying to like bust down the walls to be able to get inside, and there's stuff on the walls to help stop it, and for defense. It's got a lot of like kind of like Cookie Run Kingdom. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Let me look into that one.
But you have like
have it
different
here.
sets of units that you unlock based on like they do seasons. It's not like a wipe like action RPGs, but they do seasons where most of the time they come out with like a new set of units. And the units have different rarities, so each season they'll come out with like a blue, a purple, and a legendary. And and stuff like that, and then you can do different challenges throughout the season to get the characters, and then you can go back to old seasons and get those characters as well, and then you can level up your troops, and there's like doctrines, which is pretty much like gear. And then there's gear for your character as well, and stuff like that, so different like sets and set bonuses and all that. It's I am not much of like a troop controlling kind of person. I don't usually play games where you're like controlling units, and at first I was very resistant to playing it. Mega played it on and off for years before I even gave it a try. But probably like between 9 months and a year ago, roughly, I got super frickin' addicted to it and played it for like 2 months or something like that straight. And
I posted the link to their trailer, but it's like a 7-year-old video.
Yeah, there you go.
It kind of gives you the gist of it and the scale, but it's pretty cool. It's a fun one.
Pretty cool. The only bad thing is they do a lot of, they're very toxic with their new shit. They like to make the new shit, like, OP, and then...
It's beyond OP.
That way everyone buys it. Because you can, like, spend real money to, like, skip the grinding and just get it outright and stuff like that. So they'll... You know, the last season I played, they did, like, they had like a chariot you could ride. Like normally the cavalry is horses that you control and you gotta line them up and then charge them in. But the new cav they added for that season was one that you could drive, and you could literally just spin around in circles like on place and just knock everyone down and all their units non-stop. They've nerfed it now, but during the season it was the most OP, ridiculous, annoying shit I've ever dealt with in my entire life. And they do that shit just so people spend like the $50 to get that thing unlocked. And so that way they can be giga OP and fuck everyone up. And then next season they nerf it and come up with something new that's OP. That's like one of the downsides to it, but...
That's what I'm saying. It's like, there's stuff that's like, you know, oh, the New World Great Axe or whatever was strong, but it's like, if that was 3 times stronger than it was, is kind of the Conqueror's Blade level of imbalance when it's like for the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
It's like I said, Spartan, like that was annoying, but it's like, it was more annoying because 90% of the team was Spartans and you couldn't really push into them. Whereas like Bastard Sword and Dual Blades, you're just insta-dead at this point, rather than like CC locked.
That's another problem with the game right now, is like Bastard Swords are really strong, which is the new like hero like character you can pick, kinda. The weapon you can choose from. The weapon like kinda is your character, essentially, but now they did a buff to the dual blade weapons too. And the dual blades are like frickin' ridiculously OP. So now there's like 2 OP weapons. Luckily, all the frickin' try-hard nerds out there are just playing the dual blade, and there's not as many Bastard Sword now. So the Sweat Lords just stacked to the one. Your face is a Bastard Sword.
Okay, that's kind of rude.
Oh, sorry. Looks like Dynasty Warriors, but brain needed and RPG mechanics. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat, and it's just like, it's not like open world or anything. it technically has an open world mode with like stuff that you can do on the weekend. Like I think it's mostly on the weekends or like 1 or 2 days a week. There's like territory wars going on in like the open world, but mostly it's just like queue up for battles. But brain definitely is needed, and if you ever do play it, it like, don't get discouraged by being bad early. It really takes a lot of like getting used to. It's like, it's very much like you gotta learn what units counter what. Like, first of all, you gotta learn how to control your units well. Like, that's like the first step. Then you gotta learn what your units like counter and what counters your units, and like what's gonna shit on you, what are you gonna shit on, and things like that. It's very it's very kind of rock paper scissors, you know, like. But anyway, unfortunately, guys, I do need to go. I'm gonna continue working on this mining, see if I can get up there. My dinner's been done for, like, probably 20-30 minutes or something. But...
It's been done for like 20, 30 minutes.
Shut up, bitch. I hope you heard that twice now, too, because you had me unmuted. Yeah, that's the thing, is, like, if you watch any gameplay, keep in mind that, yeah, every single, like, random AI unit you see, that's all controlled by people. There's no just, like, NPCs that are added to the game. It's all just player controlled. Those are all like the soldiers and stuff that are running around like battling each other. That's all players controlling them. Not there's no just like generic AI stuff added in. So it's pretty neat. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go get my dinner and chill for a bit. I'll do some more mining and hero leveling off stream and stuff, and then we'll be back tonight for the typical nighttime stream. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new and you have not followed yet and you want to continue watching when I go live again, hit that follow button. I very much appreciate it. And I will catch you guys next time. And Mega is a bitch. Bye-bye.